Hopefully we are live, because right now, basically over the next 15, I think 20 to 45 minutes, I'm going to say, I think officially in 30 minutes, but it's a little bit in the middle, Trump is going to become president. And right now, as we stand, we're watching the inauguration, we're watching the charts, and I don't know what else to tell you, except for it's been pretty uneventful, at least, hey, some people looking really posh and interesting. I wanted to say it's been really uneventful thus far. They've been standing in this little row for a while. Look at Mr. Musk, look at Barron, everybody. But, yeah, I mean, hey, why not? Somebody says, hey, don't stream this. Why not? What do we have to lose? What do we have to lose? Copyright strikes? Really? From Trump? It's not CNN or something like that, huh? We're doing it from Trump himself. You guys are saying don't watch it. All right. Let me go quickly take a little bit of a look. It could be that they're let me quickly go see if other people are streaming it. Well, I'll tell you right now, there is actually almost nobody streaming it. Maybe it's not allowed. Maybe you guys are right. Let me see. Let me see if any of my friends are streaming. Let's give it a little look. I think we might be fine, though. You're liking so much? Okay. Go on Fox News Live? Okay. I think we're fine. By the way, if it's buffering, it's not from my side that it buffers. But it is making me a bit suspicious that so many of you guys are saying that we might get an issue. Even in that chat, everybody is saying, you know, you can't have sound. Crypto King just got banned. I know, so that turns out to be a bit of a but the camera lag has nothing to do with the video, by the way. The internet is fine. There's just this camera connection. Okay, so I'm at a bit of a predicament now. So is Fox News fine then? Why are you guys saying, oh, just do Fox News? Is that, I mean, why would that be good then? Rutger says, we can see and hear you, just not what you're showing us. I'm not showing you anything because we're trying to figure out whether or not we can stream this or not. And if I click on, sometimes... But wait, they actually got banned. Or did the stream just go away, or did the channel get taken down? The sound is what will flag the algo. Ah, yeah, maybe the because they're right now they're doing perhaps copyrighted songs. I'm a bit in the middle. Also, by the way, if you're wondering, there's nothing to see yet, because I'm also watching it on my phone. There's nothing going on. Rug Radio had the stream dropped. Well, perhaps another possibility is that it really is just sound. Even if we can make it smaller for right now, I guess. And then just see until Trump starts talking, and then we'll get it out there. Yeah, I'm getting a bit suspicious, though, when so many people say don't stream it. I'm thinking, is it going to be worth it? Oscar Ramos. Who's that? He got removed twice, you say? Hey, I know one person, and maybe a few are streaming it. That don't mean that not a lot of people get in trouble for it. Whoa. Whoa. Anyway, you know what? As of this point, I'm just putting it half-assed there until maybe somebody starts speaking. Because I'm thinking maybe they all have issues with songs. But then again, I also did get banned for a Cardano stream a while back. And this is Trump's own Twitter. Anyway, I'm just going to open up some charts on the side. I think we're just going to see what things are doing. You know, besides... Maybe if you want the sound and everything. Oh, yeah, you're right. The camera's lagging a bit. I can see it now as well. I really don't know why that is. You know that? Let me try. Get rid of this. It's also on Trump's YouTube account. Yeah. Yeah, let's put it in the middle. So, anyway, what we're thinking of right now as it stands is he going to send... But actually, that's the problem also that I do not fully know. I am not so sure how an inauguration of sorts works, in the sense that will we hear the result within a few minutes in terms of whether or not he's going to sign something? Do we expect a crypto announcement within the first hour or something like that? Does this usually take 2 hours? Because even yesterday, when we were talking about the little rally or so the day before, I didn't know how long it was going to last, but we kind of waited a whole hour for nothing. Right now, I think, again, it might be a similar situation where we're going to watch this for a while, but then it might still take like 6 more hours before they usually announce anything. And even this time around, they announce anything. Mark says, Trump's speech starts in about 12 minutes. Anyway, but for the most part, we're just going to have to watch how our coins react to all this. I'm going to open it on the side here, and I'll draw it in real quick. So We usually put it like this. We have a chart at the bottom. And once they start talking, I think we can put the sound on. But right now, as they're just playing music, we're going to be careful with it for a little bit. I think we'll be fine. I appreciate you guys telling me to be careful with the stream, man. I appreciate that. After the inauguration, he is going to sign live a few of his first acts. All right, all right, all right. I'm going to open up. So this is just Bitcoin. I just had it open here. I'm going to look at it on the 1 minute probably. He's also talking already. Or he's just saying hi. Hi. No, he's just saying hi. Do I have any? I'm going to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab some earphones so I can also on the side listen in to see if they're talking on something. Oh, so you know what? So if they say something, I'll be able to hear it. This is smart. This is the smartest thing I've done in a while. This is so smart. So if I put it in my own ears, you guys can't hear. We can't get banned probably. Man, but why? See, I still don't know why this camera is so laggy. What if I put it into the other slot? Wait a minute. Give me a second. There we go. Let's try that. Maybe that will fix everything. All right. All right. So let's do this. There you go. Okay. Let's grab a few things, huh? So, first of all, let me connect this to some sound. Okay, he's here though, Mr. Trump. Hey, wait a minute. Is my phone behind or is this one behind? I think we might have to refresh here real quick. Here we go. I'm just going to refresh once to see if this is really the closest to live we can get. Oh, Bitcoin pumping? Guys? We're pumping significantly. I didn't even fully open my charts yet. Guys, we're going. 107,000 per Bitcoin. I want to open up a few charts in a row. So let's quickly do that here. Let's do 3. And we'll open XRP. Auto. USA. They're screaming USA. What other chart do we need? We have Bitcoin, XRP, and which other one do we need, guys? Okay, I think in a second here we can turn on the sound. Trump coin. I reckon we can play this, right? Or do we not care enough until Trump starts speaking? Because at the end of the day, she cannot say anything that's going to make our backs go up or down. Let me quickly put it in my earphone again. Let's see. Let's do this. I'm just giving it 10 seconds. Let's refresh again. Why is it not going in my earphones? I'm just trying to quickly get this thing in. She's not going to say anything relevant anyway, guys. You're fine. Okay, there we go. I got it in my head.
Of the United States Supreme Court are with us, all 9 of them I counted. And of course, the Trump and Vance families. This ceremony marks what will soon be 250 years of our democracy. It is the moment when leaders elevated by the will of the people promise to be faithful to our Constitution, to cherish and defend it. It is the moment when they become, as we all should be, the guardians of our country. Through war and peace, through adversity and prosperity, we hold this inauguration every 4 years, and today it falls on Martin Luther King Day, a further reminder that we must strive to uphold the values enshrined in our Constitution,
and the funny thing is the market's closed,
the liberties, and as is inscribed on the entrance of the United States Supreme Court, equal justice under law. But what makes this moment more than a passing ceremony is all who are watching it across the country, the people of this nation, the ordinary people doing extraordinary things. President Kennedy, who at one point worked as a senator in this building and would often walk through this very rotunda, once said, "In a democracy, every citizen, regardless of interest in politics, holds office. Every one of us is in a position of responsibility. With that responsibility of citizenship comes an obligation not to seek out malice, as President Lincoln once reminded us, but to view others with
a little question. How many of you guys think that Trump will say something about crypto? Just give me a yes or no in the chat. What do you guys think? Again, her speech and the next, I'm going to say 5 more minutes or so is not interesting, not important. It's just about what Trump's going to say. Even the start, it's all ceremonial. Nothing will most likely pump our prices at all, so do not worry. The funny thing is that the market is down right now. Sorry, is down as in not down, dipped, but you cannot trade on there. Of course, crypto you can. But so people are speculating that maybe people are going to enter the crypto space to speculate on whatever Trump's going to say just now. So what we're mostly watching for, if any of you guys are wondering, is either Trump stating something of an order that's to do with crypto or mentions Bitcoin also just hit a new all-time high today. Maybe something along those lines. I don't think he will, but it could very well happen that he says something along those lines. That could be good. Somebody again says that somebody else got cut off for streaming it. The same live feed. Huh. Who is Jason Casper? Give me just a second to take a look at it. Winston says, "Brother, it's being streamed in so many places. Don't worry, you're chilling." Well, just because it's streamed in many places doesn't mean that everybody will be fine. We go pump or dump? I'd say it depends. As at this point, things look quite neutral because there's an expectation of him basically saying nothing versus maybe just signing something. The probability of him saying something really bullish that could pump everything is quite small. So I'm not expecting that. What I'm mostly expecting is, yeah, I'm going to say what I'm mostly expecting is him just signing some sort of order or saying that he will be signing it very soon. That's what I'm expecting. Oh, Trump coin just crashed. $3 down. What is reason for blocking this stream? There could be multiple different reasons, one of which could be copyright. Hey, that was actually a pretty significant move now that I think about it. It's like 10% down in a minute. That's a pretty big sell right there, actually, ladies and gents. Let me again go to the front to see if I'm not behind. There we go. What about Melania coin? Man, this thing is so laggy. And again, I don't know why. Every day is different for this lag. All the connections are the same. Some days nothing happens. Every single thing that's connected is completely new. The laptop is almost $5,000, almost brand new. It's fine. Camera is $5,000, completely new. No, actually, this camera is a little bit older. It's like a year old, maybe half a year old. I don't know where the issue may lie. I seriously do not know. And for some of you guys saying, it's FUD. Hey, man, I'm telling you, normally people are always very happy for us to stream. The fact that so many people are saying be careful makes me very, very suspicious. Check your device drivers, buddy. Could be the issue. All right. I'm going to see on Twitter if people are getting banned. But even Steven Crowder is streaming it also in the bottom. He's doing some content around it, but he's on X, I guess. I guess on X you can do anything. Isn't it kind of funny that we are now living in a time, though, where a freaking president is streaming his own inauguration like that? If you know what I mean? Like, the fact that the president is just thinking, you know what? I want to control this. And he just posts whatever he wants on his own channel. I guess you could kind of say everything in the country is his. No, not really. But you get where I'm coming from, right? That we've come such a far place from, let's say, 15 years ago, where right now the president himself is like, you know what? This is my stream. Here's what I'm going to be doing. Would be funny if he's also reacting to it soon. Hey guys, Trump here. And today we're reacting to our inauguration.
God of our fathers, in your wisdom, you
Yeah, you guys are right, though. I've been checking around. Indeed, a lot of people have gotten banned with the message, this live stream has been terminated due to use of third-party audio or video content. Yep, more and more messages. Don't stream Trump inauguration. As a Canadian, I wanted to see what the inauguration was like. Stream unavailable. Stream suspended for policy violations. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that. So you guys are not lying. It is true. We're going to try to keep the audio off. Again, if you're looking for a audio on, full on thing, go somewhere else, because I'm not trying to risk it. XRP is slowly but surely moving up, though, especially from where we bought yesterday, by the way. Ah, okay. So most people are saying that it just was the music. But every second, I'm seeing more people get messages about banned. 1 minute ago, banned. Well, how can it be 1 minute ago? 18 minutes ago. Anyway, once Trump starts speaking, we're going to take the risk, though. Ah, Defense Politics Asia says YouTube strikes videos shown from X as well. So why are they so heavy about this, man? Why are they so heavy with this stream not being allowed to be placed anywhere else? Why is this such a big deal? You know what, guys? Hey, I'm going to be real with you. I want to have it open. I want to listen to it myself. If you guys want to listen to the stream as well, go somewhere else. Actually, you know, maybe you can watch two things at the same time. It might not be worth risking it. You can just go watch the inauguration somewhere. I'm going to listen to it, and we're going to watch the charts together. But I recommend you to put a second device on or something like that. Just put the TV on, and we'll talk about the charts. We'll talk about the price. But I'm not going to risk it here. If this amount of people are having issues, it's not worth the channel getting taken down for something like that. All right. So again, just a little message. I'm too afraid that the channel is going to get taken down or something like that. I'll be watching the charts. We'll be watching as Trump goes on and does everything. I'll have it open and I'll be listening to it. And I recommend you all to do the same. But I'm not going to risk it. But I'll stay here. Because I still wonder, like, honest truth, I still wonder what's going to happen. Like, real talk, I wonder if it's going to be a massively crazy day or, like, from another angle, a very big letdown. Right now, most of the coins are at a pretty good spot. Like, real talk, they've been doing pretty well. Bitcoin made a new all-time high today. And let's quickly go to CoinMarketCap. Let me quickly open that up on the side. There we go. So even CoinMarketCap, you can see that Bitcoin right now at 106,000, up a little bit over the past hour. Most coins, matter of fact. Melania up a little bit, not really. Just last night when we ended up, it was $13, something like that. Right now, roughly 8. So actually significantly down, not doing too well. One of the best gainers out there is XRP, it seems, huh? By the way, if you're wondering right now, we're having him get sworn in. So it's making steps, slowly but surely, all right? Whoever told me just now that Trump is going to start talking 8 minutes before 12, like Washington time or New York time, you're wrong. You're very much wrong because it's exactly 12 right now. This is the time where he should be on, but he's not. Anyway. Top right is Trump coin. Middle is XRP, and Bitcoin is on the left. They're just doing some kissing right now, kissing his kids and stuff. Yeah, nothing really happening though. I'm gonna take a look at the trades here, see if there's anything happening in that department. Let's quickly take a little bit of a look. So, just to quickly get back to it, the whole Trump coin still, fun fact, is actually kind of waiting to make some sort of move, right? You can see it here. As it currently stands, it's basically drawing closer and closer to some sort of breakout. And perhaps I think this is the moment that we've all been waiting for the Trump breakout of sorts, or at least the Trump move. I think Trump right now is going to be put on. Maybe not yet, but I think so. Melania coin is actually slowly but surely... Oh yeah, Trump is not being sworn in. He's being sworn in right now. There we go. Adrian's saying, hey, damn, Dusty, I slipped in. Only 4 a.m. in Australia. Did I miss much? I'm locked in now. Wait, you slept in till 4 a.m.? That is maniac behavior, friend. No, but nothing's going on yet. I'm just going to be watching it live, but with the sound in my ears, but not streaming it just because I'm a bit afraid of some strike for anybody wondering who did not get the memo just now. We're just hoping that Trump is going to say something, anything at all, causing things to move. How do you separate the trading view into 3 different charts like that? Well, if you are on trading view, let me see where's trading view at. Okay, so there's okay, I have everything open here. What is this? Let me close that. Let me close that. Close that. Here we go. Okay. So here we have ourselves the liquidations. All right. Here we have ourselves the Melania Trump chart. Okay. Here we have ourselves trading view. There's a little button on the top right, this one right here, where you can separate charts if you have premium or if you have anything. You can even do like 10 charts or whatever. If you have, I think, institutional. I'm not so sure which one allows you to do this. Can I do it? Oh, I cannot. No, you see, you need ultimate. I have just premium. I've never needed anything along these lines. Maybe if you have a very big freaking monitor, you can do that. Then again, the monitor I have on the left here, this is also a double one like this. Let's measure. Roughly yay big. And I'm pretty tall. This is wide, all right? Just trust me on that one. Just believe my words when I say that. Anyway, right now we have a lot, but this is too many. 3 is good enough. So now we have, like I just said, Bitcoin, XRP, and Trump. I'm listening to a nice little trumpet. Top Cop says, I think once he starts signing the executive orders, the coins will move. Yes, but funnily enough, they could actually just move down based on what he's going to sign. Because right now, think about it, right? Everybody's thinking that he might sign something along the lines of let me quickly make it smaller. He might be signing something along the lines of crypto, but if he doesn't, right, we might be affected by that. Or basically, we might not like that. I'll put open the Trump thingy in a second, the Trump chart. Right now, we're just showing you guys what's going on here real quick. Insane Gamer says, should we be trading Trump coin? Well, the thing is, XRP just, everything moving down, but nothing really happening here. You see, this is some of the crazy manipulations going on, right, huh? Because there's nothing happening here. People are most likely just playing around with it, trying to get people to sell. Bitcoin crashing. Yep. 105,000. Oh, below. Oh, we're moving. Oh, guys. Oh, wait. Our trade is still doing okay. And on Bybit, let's quickly take a look. Yeah, the XP trade here looks way juicier, huh? For anybody wondering, I'm watching it right now, but apparently people are getting copyright strikes, so we're not playing it. Man, the song slapped though. Hey, real talk. I don't know who came up with all this stuff. No, Donald Trump did not talk yet. It's just playing songs. Stop with the FUD, brother. We're looking at the same charts, right? We're seeing the prices drop. What do you mean FUD? I'm just explaining to you that prices, or telling you that prices are going. It's not working. I can't touch anything. I can't move it for some reason. Why is it stuck? Let me duplicate it. There we go. I can't move anything. What's happening? Yeah, they're just singing. I'll refresh it real quick. What happened now, boys? Actually, nothing. It's just singing. Let's see. Did I get a bit behind and Trump's already talking? Let's see. Maybe because of all the stopping. And let me see if there's something happening right now. Just quickly refresh the stream. I cannot click it. No, it's just singing, guys. For some reason, I cannot click anymore. Does anybody know what that issue might mean? Does anybody know how this can happen? Why can I not click anything? I can click different tabs. That's working just fine. We're pumping back up. Hey guys, anybody know in the chat why I can't draw? Can I move here? I can move here. I cannot click anything here also. Oh, I can. Okay, wait, I can't click here. Close it and restart it. Let me see. Yeah, but I mean, these all still work, all these buttons. Although they also don't. Close the tab. All right, but we might lose the layout, but whatever. This one I can also not use. Okay. Maybe TradingView is bugged out. Anyway, you know what? We'll get back to it. Let me open up another TradingView. I guess you need an IT guy. Maybe. I think, actually, fun fact, I think everything works fine. No. It's all having issues. Let me see. Let's not use the mouse. Let's use the hands. Let's see. You guys are saying Trump talking. Okay. But of course, when he starts talking, everything starts not working. So at least get the charts back in. I cannot adjust them, but at least we got them back. For some reason, I can't move anything here. Wait, that does work. What? Wait, why do I have to click everything twice? Do you guys know what that means? Wait, it does work, but I have to just click twice. What is going on? Okay, let's listen to Trump.
Nation that is proud, prosperous, and free. America will soon be greater, stronger, and far more exceptional than ever before. I return to the presidency confident and optimistic that we are at the start of a thrilling new era of national success. A tide of change is sweeping the country. Sunlight is pouring over the entire world, and America has the chance to seize this opportunity like never before. But first, we must be honest about the challenges we face. While they are plentiful, they will be annihilated by this great momentum that the world is now witnessing in the United States of America. As we gather today, our government confronts a crisis of trust. For many years, a radical and corrupt establishment has extracted power and wealth from our citizens while the pillars of our society lay broken and seemingly in complete disrepair. We now have a government that cannot manage even a simple crisis at home, while at the same time stumbling into a continuing catalog of catastrophic events abroad. It fails to protect our magnificent, law-abiding American citizens, but provides sanctuary and protection for dangerous criminals, many from prisons and mental institutions that have illegally entered our country from all over the world. We have a government that has given unlimited funding to the defense of foreign borders, but refuses to defend American borders or, more importantly, its own people. Our country can no longer deliver basic services in times of emergency, as recently shown by the wonderful people of North Carolina, been treated so badly.
Then again, this is all not so interesting. Real talk, right? It doesn't really matter what he's about to say. This is about women behind us.
And other states who are where we're watching fires still tragically burn. From weeks ago, without even a...
I'm going to mute it just to make sure nothing happens. If something happens, I'll tell you. All right, don't worry about it. So let's just do a little deep, because I still have it in my ears, don't worry. So what just happened, actually? Because we have it open. I have it open on the phone as well. By the way, somebody says he sounds rough. That's true, man. But I guess becoming president must be very freaking stressful, man. He might also get really sick beforehand. Just thinking with everybody. But so if you're wondering, what are we watching for? What are we looking for? This price movement right now seems to be just manipulation. There was nothing said that moved this price from Trump's angle. There really wasn't anything that he did or said. I can't tell you there was one thing interesting thus far. And most likely nothing too crazy will happen. He's not going to mention meme coins. He's not going to mention his own coin. He could say, and Bitcoin hit an all-time high today because it's on his day. And we want to embrace it, something like that, because he said it multiple times before. But again, if you right now are witnessing life-changing amounts of gains, maybe change your life. I believe, though, for the most part, this is just them trying to shake you out, as I described the last few days. Today is crazy volatile. If you're trading, be wary of that, right?
And to give the people back their faith, their wealth, their democracy, and indeed their freedom. From this moment on, America's decline is over.
Well, yesterday he was full of energy.
Our liberties and our nation's glorious destiny will no longer be denied, and we will immediately restore the integrity, competency, and loyalty of America's government. Over the past 8 years, I have been tested and challenged more than any president in our...
I wonder how the correlation is going to be between his speech now and price.
has not been an easy one, that I can tell you. Those who wish to stop our cause have tried to take my freedom.
Crypto's still declining?
And indeed,
are we watching the same thing?
to take my life.
Bitcoin is at $105,000.
Just a few months ago in a beautiful Pennsylvania field, an assassin's bullet ripped through my ear. But I felt then, and believe even more so now, that my life was saved for a reason. I was saved by God to make America great again.
Zuck is ready to risk it all.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
This came out 5 minutes ago, guys.
That is why
ago now.
each day under our administration of American patriots, we will be working to meet every crisis with dignity and power and strength. We will move with purpose and speed to bring back hope, prosperity, safety, and peace for citizens of every race, religion, color, and creed. For American citizens, January 20th, 2025 is Liberation Day. It is my hope.
Pause. Is he trolling us? Zoomer is very trusted, man. Punch bowl. What is punch bowl? Punch bowl. Punch bowl news. But what everybody's sourcing out here, all the sources seem a bit mediocre, man. What is punch bowl news? Robert says, you believed him? Which part? The fact what he said is going to go, that's going to be priority, or that's not going to be a priority? Is this Zoomer a meme?
Now returning to America, and confidence and pride is soaring like never before. In everything we do, my administration will be inspired by a strong pursuit of excellence and unrelenting success. We will not forget our country, we will not forget our Constitution, and we will not forget our God. Can't do that. Today, I will sign a series of historic executive orders. With these actions, we will begin the complete restoration of America and the revolution of common sense. It's all about common sense. First, I will declare a national emergency at our southern border.
This is the status right now. So as it currently stands, a new document came out 18 minutes ago, I guess, that does not state in this anything with regards to crypto. Crypto not mentioned as immediate priority in documents sent by Republican lawmakers by Punch Bowl. Okay. So it does seem like a pretty legitimate source.
and millions of criminal aliens back to the places from which they came. We will reinstate my Remain in Mexico policy. I will end the practice of catch and release. And I will send troops to the southern border to repel the disastrous invasion of our country.
Hey, man, hey, real talk. Screw whoever is putting this news out there.
Under the orders I signed today, we will also be designating the cartels as foreign terrorist organizations.
I'm not selling anything right now. I don't give a crap. Worst case, we go back to flip the burgers and McDonald's.
And by invoking the Alien Enemies Act of 1798, I will direct our government to use the full and immense power of federal and state law enforcement to eliminate the presence of all foreign gangs and criminal networks, bringing devastating crime to U.S. soil, including our cities and inner cities.
Put this in the run.
As Commander-in-Chief, I have no higher responsibility than to defend our country from threats and invasions, and that is exactly what I am going to do. We will do it at a level that nobody's ever seen before. Next, I will direct all members of my cabinet to marshal the vast powers at their disposal to defeat what was record inflation and rapidly bring down costs and prices. The inflation crisis was caused by massive overspending and escalating energy prices, and that is why today I will also declare a national energy emergency. We will drill, baby, drill. America will be a manufacturing nation once again, and we have something that no other manufacturing nation will ever have, the largest amount of oil and gas of any country on earth, and we are going to use it.
Yeah, so literally every news website is posting this.
We will bring prices down, fill our strategic reserves up again, right to the top, and export American energy all over the world.
Pelosi's stock
we will
moves
be
on
a rich
Inauguration
nation
Day,
again, and it is that liquid gold under our feet that will help to do it. With my actions today, we will end the Green New Deal and we will revoke the electric vehicle mandate, saving our auto industry and keeping my sacred pledge to our great American auto workers.
Everybody, by the way, if you've not done it yet, make sure you press that like button. Why not? Get those likes up there. Support!
In other words, you'll be able to buy the car of your choice. We will build automobiles in America again at a rate that nobody could have dreamt possible just a few years ago. And thank you to the auto workers of our nation for your inspiring vote of confidence. We did tremendously with their vote. I will immediately begin the overhaul of our trade system to protect American workers and families. Instead of taxing our citizens to enrich other countries, we will tariff and tax foreign countries to enrich our citizens. For this purpose, we are establishing the External Revenue Service to collect all tariffs, duties, and revenues. It will be massive amounts of money pouring into our treasury, coming from foreign sources. The American dream will soon be back and thriving like never before. to restore competence and effectiveness to our federal government. My administration will establish the brand new Department of Government Efficiency.
Okay, so that's Elon Musk thing. DOGE.
After years and years of illegal and unconstitutional federal efforts to restrict free expression, I will also sign an executive order to immediately stop all government censorship and bring back free speech to America.
Okay. What else? By the way, I'm not even sure if this order, if he's not going to make it a priority, this crypto stuff, if that's even bad. Like, real talk, I'm not so sure now that I'm thinking about it, if that is actually a bad outcome of them not making it a priority, because to some extent it isn't a priority.
Never again will the immense power of the state be weaponized to persecute political opponents.
Because he just launched a freaking
something
meme.
I know
We're
something
fine.
about.
You know what I mean?
We will not allow that to happen. It will not happen again. Under my leadership, we will restore fair, equal, and impartial justice under the constitutional rule of law. And we are going to bring law and order back to our cities.
Okay.
This week, I will also end the government policy of trying to socially engineer race and gender into every aspect of public and private life. We will forge a society that is colorblind and merit-based. As of today, it will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government.
We're just waiting
that
for
there
something,
are
right? For
only
something.
two
Maybe that
genders,
is gonna come.
male and female.
What are you guys still thinking right now? He's edging us. Doge? Is Doge moving, guys? I don't think he's doing much. Yesterday it didn't do anything either. What if we missed
This
Dusty?
week
Quick recap,
I will
nothing
reinstate
except for
any service members who were unjustly expelled from our military for objecting to the COVID vaccine mandate.
Oh, nothing actually was missed. The only thing that was missed was that a new document came out that crypto might not be a priority without a proper source, but apparently the Republicans pushed that out to people. But I've yet to verify it, and I'm not even sure if it's bad, but it did cause the prices to plummet for a few minutes.
In order to stop our warriors from being subjected to radical political theories and social experiments while on duty, it's going to end immediately.
Hey.
Our armed forces will be freed to focus on their sole mission, defeating America's enemies.
You think Trump reach 100? It's very much possible. Very much possible. But I'd say if the price is going to go up a lot, it probably is going to be today.
Like in 2017, we will again build the strongest military the world has ever seen. We will measure our success not only by the battles we win, but also by the wars that we end, and perhaps most importantly, the wars we never get into.
How about Melania? Going down. 630. Trump also breaking down.
My proudest legacy will be that of a peacemaker and unifier. That's what I want to be, a peacemaker and a unifier. I'm pleased to say that as of yesterday, one day before I assumed office, the hostages in the Middle East are coming back home to their families.
I want to draw things in, but it's a 1 minute chart. Get some predictions in again. Will he mention crypto? Yes or no? Even just bit Bitcoin,
America will
ultimately,
reclaim its
yes or no?
rightful place as the greatest, most powerful, most respected nation on earth, inspiring the awe and admiration of the entire world. A short time from now, we are going to be changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, and we will restore the name of a great president, William McKinley, to Mount McKinley, where it should be and where it belongs. President McKinley made our country very rich through tariffs and through talent. He was a natural businessman and gave Teddy Roosevelt the money for many of the great things he did, including the Panama Canal, which has foolishly been given to the country of Panama after the United States. The United States, I mean, think of this, spent more money than ever spent on a project before and lost 38,000 lives in the building of the Panama Canal. We have been treated very badly from this foolish gift that should have never been made, and Panama's promise to us has been broken. The purpose of our deal and the spirit of our treaty has been totally violated. American ships are being severely overcharged and not treated fairly in any way, shape, or form, and that includes the United States Navy. And above all, China is operating the Panama Canal, and we didn't give it to China. We gave it to Panama, and we're taking it back.
Man, he sounds really rough. I wonder if he's really tired, feeling a bit sick. Again, I don't know how it is to become president, but I guess it must be really, really stressful. The guy's like 80, right? He did a crazy rally yesterday. He might have not slept yet. It sounds rough. Where's everybody watching from, guys? What BS am I listening?
Above all, my message to Americans today is that it is time for us to once again act with courage, vigor, and the vitality of history's greatest civilization. So as we liberate our nation, we will lead it to new heights of victory and success. We will not be deterred. Together we will end the chronic disease epidemic and keep our children safe, healthy, and disease-free. The United States will once again consider itself a growing nation, one that increases our wealth, expands our territory, builds our cities, raises our expectations, and carries our flag into new and beautiful horizons.
He must be.
And we will pursue our manifest destiny into the stars, launching American astronauts to plant the stars and stripes on the planet Mars. Ambition is the lifeblood of a great nation, and right now our nation is more ambitious than any other. There's no nation like our nation.
Maybe he meant hell, not Mars.
Americans are explorers, builders, innovators, entrepreneurs, and pioneers. The spirit of the frontier is written into our hearts. The call of the next great adventure resounds from within our souls. Our American ancestors turned a small group of colonies on the edge of a vast continent into a mighty republic of the most extraordinary citizens on earth. No one comes close. Americans pushed thousands of miles through a rugged land of untamed wilderness. They crossed deserts, scaled mountains, braved untold dangers, won the Wild West, ended slavery, rescued millions from tyranny, lifted billions from poverty, harnessed electricity, split the atom, launched mankind into the heavens, and put the universe of human knowledge into the palm of the human hand.
What a day.
If we work together, there is nothing we cannot do and no dream we cannot achieve. Many people thought it was impossible for me to stage such a historic political comeback. But as you see today, here I am. The American people have spoken.
JJ in the Sun says crypto
I
is the last
stand
thing on his
before
mind.
you now as proof that you should never believe that something is impossible to do. In America, the impossible is what we do best.
Come on now, Trump.
From New York to Los Angeles, from Philadelphia to Phoenix, from Chicago to Miami, from Houston to right here in Washington, D.C., our country was forged and built by the generations of patriots who gave everything they had for our rights and for our freedom. They were farmers and soldiers, cowboys and factory workers, steel workers and coal miners, police officers and pioneers who pushed onward, marched forward, and let no obstacle defeat their spirit or their pride. Together they laid down the railroads, raised up the skyscrapers, built great highways, won 2 world wars, defeated fascism and communism, and triumphed over every single challenge that they faced. After all we have been through together, we stand on the verge of the 4 greatest years in American history. With your help, we will restore America promise, and we will rebuild the nation that we love, and we love it so much. We are one people, one family, and one glorious nation under God. So to every parent who dreams for their child, and every child who dreams for their future, I am with you, I will fight for you, and I will win for you. We're going to win like never
Now
before.
say our words. Come on, Trump. You're not doing us too good right now.
Thank you.
Trump's coin is not on your field, huh?
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
In recent years, our nation has suffered greatly, but we are going to bring it back and make it great again, greater than ever before. We will be a nation like no other, full of compassion, courage, and exceptionalism. Our power will stop all wars and bring a new spirit of unity to a world that has been angry, violent, and totally unpredictable. America will be respected again and admired again.
Hey, Donald Trump is now 47th president of the U.S. The instant he was sworn in, Trump's project, World Liberty Fi, bought $4.7 million worth of Bitcoin. Do with that information as you please.
We will not be conquered. We will not be intimidated. We will not be broken. And we will not fail. From this day on, the United States of America will be a free, sovereign, and independent nation. We will stand bravely. We will live proudly. We will dream boldly, and nothing will stand in our way because we are Americans. The future is ours, and our golden age has just begun. Thank you. God bless America. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
That was old news, yeah, so 20 minutes ago. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, performing America the Beautiful, please welcome the Armed Forces Chorus and Carrie Underwood.
So that was the end of Trump's speech. Crypto is not mentioned. Someone says Trump's speech ends with no crypto mention or details on tariff plan. Yeah, I'm locked in. I'm not leaving this chair for the next few hours, man. But our altcoins are not doing too well. I'm going to take a leak here. You guys watch this? I'm going to take a leak. Give me a sec. Yeah. Yeah, it's off the screen. Oh, my days. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Interesting, huh? Man, I love crypto. Yeah, I love crypto, man. Why am I not talking? Well, I'm a bit in the middle because the price is moving significantly, but World Liberty Fi just bought more Bitcoin. I kind of feel as if people are just taking this out of proportion. But then again, don't get fooled out now. We talked before about the fact that it could go down today and then recover over the next few weeks or so. But I guess I don't even know what to tell you. I mean, I guess it depends a bit. He still has to sign some stuff today, right? But I guess if it was now said that it's not a priority, then what is he going to sign? And I'm thinking also that most people still do not yet even know that he did not mention crypto because they're slow. And we saw it like the first second. Predicament. Hey, can somebody reset it real quick? Like just plug it in and plug it out and plug it back in. I'm not sure. I'm not sure it's working properly, right? I was told that everything was gonna go up like crazy today. Who lied to me? Was it you? Who did that? This is not what I signed for. Okay, we right now are at about $101,000 per Bitcoin. Get some predictions in because Bitcoin just made the all-time high today. Who thinks Bitcoin will go to above $108,000 today? Who think it'll go below $95,000 today? So just put your up or down. Just put it in the chat. Up or down, up or down, up or down. Let's see. And by the way, things are going pretty good actually. Like besides the fact that he did not mention it, so we got a little bit scammed on that department. My disappointment is immeasurable. Like, and my day is ruined. My life is ruined. No, not that. He did not mention it, but that we didn't really necessarily need that. The fact that the United States president launched a meme coin is enough. And I told you guys already, right? Even because we hit an all-time high today, I didn't expect that. I expected prices to dump today. And that, why is there? There's a man right now with a little hat talking. Who's this? I'm not locked into U.S. politics, guys. I don't know. Who's this man? Regardless, what I will say is we expected things to fall down. It would, I think, my thought process is, wouldn't it have been a bit stupid for him to mention crypto in this discussion? He's talking about, we need to really make America great. We need to save it. We need to save the people. We need to save it. We're going to need to stop the war and stuff like that. And he's like, by the way, crypto. It's like, well, I think there's more important things to talk about, right? At the start, maybe. And I think a little bit, we got used for money and for views and for votes a little bit. But on the opposite side, if you think about it, he launched a freaking meme coin last night, 2 days ago. I mean, can we really be negative about that then? The amount of people calling this a sell the news event is just crashing the entire market. It's just so many people being afraid right now. Let's do a poll, right? Let's see, because I see a lot of division in the chat. Where are we going? Up, down. I'm not sure. Down for now, then up within 2 weeks. Let's do here. Bull market is over. Down for now. Let's do that. Let's see what the people are thinking. So where are we going? Up? Just now. Or soon, something like that. We have down for now. Like for a little bit down and then probably back up. I'm not sure, just because you have no idea. You're just watching, observing. Cool. Or bull market's over. We're going to freaking zero for now. We'll be back in like the end of the year or something like that. And up doesn't have to mean today, right? It could just mean like the next few days, few weeks. And down doesn't necessarily have to mean, and the bull market just might mean, hey, we're going down for a little bit, maybe the next few days or so. Ugly Boy says, the chat is full of paper-handed. I think a lot of people are not necessarily paper-handed. They're just maybe disappointed. Or they're just talking in such a way. Doesn't mean they actually sold everything. Because I think most people here, let's see for fun. How many of you guys still hold any crypto at all? How many of you guys, oh, we're lagging again? Because think about it, right? A lot of people are here saying, yeah, it's going to zero. Okay, but who here holds any crypto? You'll see most people watching this right now hold. You'll see. You can see. There's some people who said not me, but most people out here are holding like freaking madmen. So they're all talking like, oh, yeah, see, but most people are not that paper-handed, really. In the reality of things, most people are not paper boys. Oh, we're recovering though. Wow, guys, we almost have 4,000 people watching the stream right now. Okay, I'm going to ask it again. If you've not pressed that, I've not asked this whole stream. If you've not pressed that like button yet, if you right now press that button, just see for fun, we will instantly be at 1,221 likes. Just see. If you press the button right now, if you, right now, watching this right now, press it. Just you, just one person has to press it. You, right now watching, if you press it, we'll instantly be at 1,200 likes. 1,221 is my prediction. But you got to press it right now. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to cost you anything. All it does is just hopefully recommend the stream to more people. Let's see. Just if one person right now, and that should be you, press that button right now, 1,200 instantly. Magic trick like that. Like, brah! Like freaking, come on! Something like that. Guys, we're recovering though. The market's moving back up. Who sold? Somebody sold. We're back up. Imagine somebody selling that freaking bottom, huh? And my prediction was incorrect. We're at 965, but still pretty freaking good. Let's see, did I miss anything? I missed a supporter joining. Let's quickly see his name. He shall be remembered. Sir Nutritivo. Hey, what's up, man? Welcome, welcome. Praat Nederlands? This is some easy monies. We're back to 103. This is the crypto space I love. This is exactly it. Pump and dump. Pump and dump. Pump and dump. Wait, what? What is going on? The panic has been reversed. Wait. XRP just went to $3. Right now back at $3.16. That is crazy. Wait, what? Back to 104,000. Wait, a lot of people don't know the languages that I speak, huh? Dusty, should we be buying right now or just wait? In my own humble opinion, it ain't that bad an idea to just always enter into a position. But if you're buying right now instead of at 100,000, or yeah, just now, or you're buying XP now at 318 instead of $3, then you deserve to lose everything. Because that is crazy. Why buy now, right? You just had the opportunity to buy so much lower. It's up 4% on Bitcoin. It's up roughly 7% on XRP. It's up roughly 25% on Trump coin, huh? Wow. What a time to be alive. Emotional sellers, realistic buyers. Hey, where's everybody watching this from right now? Where's everybody watching from right now? XRP 317. Yeah. So let's see the trades, huh? So Trump coin definitely broke down. Here, XRP is still in roughly 46K worth of profit, 47. Let's quickly see here. Let's see. Here is the triad of coins. Wait, where's the other one? All right, here we go. Here's Bluffin. Trades on here, still doing pretty okay. Not too bad, not too good. Somebody said something kind of funny. Look at this. Somebody says, whether or not we admit it, the market is overheated. I think that's kind of a funny statement to make, that the market right now is overheated. Mostly, in my own humble opinion, because if you're saying that the market right now is overheated, and you were not saying that a little while back, when we were actually going a bit crazy, By the way, you got to understand, I'm still listening to all this freaking... Oh, shit. This freaking guy... Wait, let me show you. This guy is still going a bit crazy in my ear, by the way. The whole time. Just turn it off now, but the whole time I'm listening to this guy. My headset just turned itself off. Why did it do that? Let's see. Regardless, we're moving back down. Where's the chat at? Let's see. Great voice though. Yeah, I mean he doesn't sound bad. No. What about freaking Melania? Hey, to be honest with you, if you're buying coins like Melania right now, I don't know, man. It's not in the best of spots. You know, that's the funny thing, right? When it comes to Trump or Melania, those two, I kind of think would have done really, really well if Trump talked in any way, shape, or form about crypto. Those two coins would have done well. The rest of the crypto space will survive. It'll be fine. It's going to be very, very volatile, though, today, like we already expected. You see, if you just bought at 317, you would right now hate yourself as we're back to 312. That's why you don't buy the top. When this Trump and Melania hype is over, we will fly. At the end of the day, you actually might be right. Because if you think about it, right now, the whole Melania and Trump situation, it's mostly a liquidity sucking event, right? They're taking out all the money of the crypto space that's usually supposed to flow into the next coin, the next thing. Right now, it seems they're just taking money out of everything and putting it into their own pockets. But then again, the reason I'm thinking that crypto's about to super cycle is because Trump made a freaking coin. He realized he can make more money in crypto than his entire career. So most likely it's in a good spot. So again, what I would not do is get panicked in a spot like this. But let's see here. Let's see what a couple of my friends are saying. The company of the 47th president of the United States just bought $47 million of Bitcoin. Some people are even saying Trump did not put his hand on the Bible while being sworn in. Even though he did say he was gonna. Man, and people are on freaking Mark Zuckerberg's ass, huh? They realized he was maybe a bit too locked in. That's the laugh of, hey, I just did some I wasn't supposed to do on screen right now. So, or that laugh of, I just actually got caught, huh? That's a very typical laugh. You love to see it. I love it. Sorry, this is too freaking funny. That is funny. I love that. Man, but you know this actually, that everything has been happening in the last 50 minutes. I just now realized that this whole dump as well, it's like 20 minutes ago or something like that. Well, I guess the crazy dump was already an hour ago or so. You think Trump is going to pump? Again, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not a big holder of Trump, but I do believe there's still some potential for the Trump coin to do well. Because Trump is now president and it's his official coin. Yeah, so the narrative right now is switching a little bit. A lot of people did not realize that Trump actually bought Bitcoin just now. And that's perhaps shifting over the narrative a little bit from where a lot of people were negative just now to right now being quite positive. What am I trading on? I use Bybit, I use Blowfin, I use 𝗬𝗂𝗓. Mostly just depending on what the best deal is that I can get. For example, in this case here, let's quickly go find it. Right now, I'm allowed to give away 2 iPhone 16s on Blowfin, so that's pretty cool. So that's why I'm telling people to go check out. But on 𝗬𝗂𝗓, there's a couple other cool bonuses that right now they're giving to people. So it just depends. And Bybit is just my main platform where I have most of my trading done. But it doesn't allow most people. Whereas Blowfin or 𝗬𝗂𝗓, most people can use. Yeah, so I'm scrolling through Twitter, by the way, on my phone, if you're wondering. Yeah, it seems that World Liberty Fi buying so much is kind of like a... How old is Kai Trump? I wanted to ask, how old do you have to be to launch a coin? But you could be any age, I guess. Because somebody just asked, Kai Trump, are you going to launch a meme coin? I was thinking, wait, you have to be 18. I'm like, no, you don't have to be 18 to launch a coin. Wait a minute. You can be any age. Wait a minute. You can be any age. Kai is 17. All right, so maybe next year she'll launch a coin. So she won't get in trouble. Zero Sleep says, guess we're getting a year full of this. Yeah, I guess maybe. I mean, Bitcoin did hit a new all-time high today. A lot of you guys are forgetting that. What are you thinking about XRP in the last day of this month? We'll talk about that soon. Today is too far away for the end of the month, right? So, what price are you going to sell XRP? I don't really have to sell my XRP too much. I mean, what am I going to sell it for? To dollars to buy back in? Or just skip it forever? Because if I wanted to skip it forever, I could just sell now and be done, right? But what am I going to do then? Look at SUI. Did it crash hard? It's doing fine. Hope he speaks at the rally. Is there another rally again today? Yesterday and today, another rally? Speak on WealthFi. I didn't actually buy in. The only thing I think about WealthFi is that they're buying Bitcoin. Specifically, the moment that he became president, they bought $47 million, I think, worth of Bitcoin. And that makes me think, they probably got some bigger plans for all this, right? So, I mean, why give up? Most coins will probably still do some massive numbers from here. And I mean, I've been saying this for a few days in a row right now. There's a very, 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 very small chance that we will just go down forever from here. But in my opinion, there's about a 99% chance that we're just going to freaking be up only, basically. That's my own humble opinion, not financial advice. But that's because the freaking president of the United States made a freaking meme coin. That's one. Second of all, because he just bought $47 million worth of Bitcoin, and that guy ain't freaking dumb in the brain. Why would he be buying crypto with his companies and then putting it into the ground? So when he really starts thinking in on all those, he might hate Bitcoin. He really might. He really might hate it. But it don't mean he's not going to make a lot of money on it. There's one guy right now, Jacob King. He put up a post saying, breaking news, zero mention of Bitcoin strategic reserve in Trump's list of policies. The reality is, Trump hates Bitcoin. As he said before, he is instead very pro-US dollar. He only talked about it briefly to get their vote. But then again, the counter to that is that he's just announced that he bought $47 million worth of Bitcoin with his company. And then he says, no, he didn't. All right. We can see what Liberty Fi has Yeah, hundreds of Bitcoin. So I don't know. You can literally just find out about it. Let's go to Arkham. World Liberty Fi. Fi wallet. Let's go check his wallet. I'm just quickly opening it up. So it seems, as of this point, that World Liberty Fi has about $325 million worth of holdings. And, of course, they get tons of tokens in. But let's see, portfolio archive? Or portfolio, I guess. Okay, so the wrap Bitcoin, $47 million worth. And how do we, I guess we might have to filter it. I'm not sure how you filter an Arkham, though. I've never used it like that. Where is the filter button? Because there's a filter already on above $1. There must be another filter button. Here, I think on the top, maybe. Okay, not too sure how to do that yet. We'd have to spend a few minutes, but it don't matter too much. It's just the fact that right now they've got $47 million worth of Bitcoin. They've got 58.7 thousand Ethereum, 53 million USDC, some Chainlink, some AVA, some whatever. And so this is his project, or at least backed by Trump, World Liberty Fi. I don't know, man. Even if he hates crypto to the death of him, he knows how to make money. He's not a stupid businessman. We can all claim to that. He's not going to let this go to zero. Think about that. Why would they buy if they were going to let it go to zero? No. Maybe it was just a matter of saying, hey, you know what? I can't promote Bitcoin right now to the public. But then here, to show my solidarity, I'm buying $47 million worth. Maybe. Also would make sense. I think most people are just let down that he did not say that a strategic Bitcoin reserve is a priority, but I don't know why we'd want that. Like, if they said it as point number one, I'm kind of thinking, right? It would be very, very bullish on a very short term, but on the opposite side, it gives us way too little time to get our bags filled. Because right now, we got the most bullish crypto president ever. He launched a freaking meme coin. Plus. We're thinking of selling here just because they didn't announce it to be a priority like day one. Borovic says, pro-crypto president, pro-crypto senate, pro-crypto house, pro-crypto SEC, pro-crypto everything else, plus a crypto tsar. The greatest bull market is starting. Yeah, when you really start adding everything up. I don't know, man. It feels like it's kind of stupid to get bearish here. How old is Ivanka? Damn. She looks a different age in every picture. I wonder how old that woman is. No idea. Man, Trump also still looks pretty good for his age, man. Inaugural procession later. Trump will speak later. Again? He'll speak again, huh? All right. All right. What time then? Some of you guys are saying that he's going to start talking again, but nobody says a time. Let's see. Everything in red? Actually, not so much. Okay, so what is going on with these headphones? Why do they keep going off? It doesn't matter. I don't even know more, but damn. And I wanna hurt it. Remember that country song yesterday we played? That was a freaking banger, man. Melania coin, it has seen better times. Trump coin is staying pretty relevant. Even though it dumped significantly, it's still staying pretty relevant. XRP back up from the dip that I just saw. Last night, it went to 282. So the fact that it right now is sitting at, what, 316 is still quite impressive. A lot of people will look at this and say, oh, wow, it just dumped so much. Because it went from 337 to $3. Oh, wow. It actually went below $3, huh? Wow. It's pretty impressive if you think about it. The fact that you can make so much money just trading a simple coin like this, just by buying high, selling low, buying high, selling low. Ladies and gentlemen, if you also want to trade, check out Blowfin down below. Maybe check out Bybit, whatever you like, whatever exchange you like. But it just shows. I'm not saying it's easy. Nothing of the sort I will say. All I'm trying to say is that some people are doing it. Some people probably just bought XRP just below $3 because they had the targets in. And all of a sudden right now they're looking at it thinking, oh my days, because the price bounced back so hard. Because it was quite interesting to watch this. But man, my wallet is down tremendously. All right. The amount of money that my wallet is down right now is atrocious. But it's, I think for the most part, because, and actually no, because I mean, XRP is kind of up from where it was at yesterday. I wonder why my wallet is doing so bad. Maybe a lot of altcoins are falling way more than I'm realizing right now. And by the way, also, if you guys are enjoying these streams, make sure you put that notification bell on, because whenever something crazy happens, we will be here streaming. All right? Or I'll make a video or something like that. The Hardwood Floor says, if I were new to crypto with $1,000 to play with, where would you start? Go take a look at my channel. I made a video on that like a few days ago, talking about what I would do if I only had $1,000. So just take a look at my channel and look at that video. So again, we have to put the predictions in. So there is an argument to be made for a very big dump. There is an argument to be made for a very ridiculously crazy pump right now. And to explain my thought process, the reason I'm saying no, this is where we get bullish, really for the most part, is because all the reasons I just mentioned. Pro-crypto SEC, pro-crypto president, pro-crypto house, pro-crypto everything. The reason I'm saying bearish is because he did not mention it. He did not make it a priority. And people will not figure that out until later. That might cause a bit of a chaotic effect on the short term, which makes people sell off, only for them to buy back at more expensive prices later, because it will just probably bounce back hard. Just like we saw right now, right? People are selling off based on, oh, no, not priority. And then people will realize, well, it doesn't really even matter. And then there will also be this, you see, it was a buy the rumor, sell the news type of event. I will warn people, though, that if this buy the rumor, sell the news type of event keeps lingering on, there might actually be a worse crash or Bitcoin even, I don't want to tell you it's going to happen because I don't believe it. Otherwise I would have sold everything. But there is a chance that we actually go as low as 80-something thousand, just because people will keep revamping this news of, you see, the bull run is over for the next few months. Buy the rumors, sell the news. Trump just used everybody. And if everybody keeps saying that all aloud, then somewhere, I think, right, it will cascade a bit on the short term. When did buy the rumor happen? That's a good question also. I guess maybe from the first moment he said that there's going to be something bullish for crypto, which could have been a while back. But I mean, with his election, the election, I should say, the price went down 5 or 6 days before it, for a few days. And then on the day of his election, the price was also kind of iffy, and then went up like crazy quickly afterwards. And I'm thinking, this time around, maybe, just maybe, we'll have it kind of like an opposite way, where the day itself, it doesn't really do that much. The day afterwards, it goes down a little bit. Even though today, we got to put something forward here. Bitcoin hit a new all-time high today at $109,000. Somebody says he's down a good chunk of money. On what? XRP is up tremendously from just now. How are you down? On what are you down? On Trump's coin? Because Trump's coin is not doing too well. I get if you're down on that. Or Melania could be, because that just keeps going down. Huh. Somebody says shorting Melania saved my entire portfolio. That's juicy. Anyway, he could still sign something later today, huh? So maybe that's also what's keeping the market in a good position right now. The people are still positive he's going to sign something. Rutger says, so with this event, alt season starting in October this year? No, I mean, theoretically speaking, the altcoin season could have started 2 days ago when Trump made a meme coin. Sunset says, search Donald Trump inauguration, a guide to everything that will happen on January 20th on Google. First link is scroll down. Okay, I'm going to take a look at that. Donald. Everything is gonna happen. My fingers are cold, man. Let's see. There we go. Let's go take a look. Everything is gonna happen, huh? So we get the times, maybe. All right. Okay, this helps out a lot. So we can see the timings and everything. Okay, so inauguration ceremony would take place inside the U.S. Capitol building, Rotunda building, after plans to hold it outdoors were abandoned due to cold weather. And maybe because he's afraid to get shot again, maybe, I don't know. At around 10:25 local time, Mr. Trump and Mr. Biden will depart the White House and head to the Capitol building, okay? Vice President-elect J.D. Vance will be first. Yep, we saw that. 4:20, yep. Mr. Trump will hold up his right hand and place his left on the Bible. He did not do that. The Bible is usually held by the incumbent, by Melania, but again, he didn't do that. The length of the speech varies from president to president. Mr. Trump's last inaugural speech in 2017, around 17 minutes. Biden spoke just over 20. What's on the lunch menu? Following a signing ceremony in the Capitol building, there will be an inaugural lunch with more than 200 guests. Cool. The meal also features cuisine from the president's and vice president's home states. All right. Today, the menu, if all we want to know. 𝗕𝗂𝘀 crab cake with tomato tartare, base sauce, pickled vegetables, and Romanesco. Okay. Some Greater Omaha Angus ribeye steak. All right. Sounds nice. Minnesota apple icebox terrine with sour cream ice cream. That sounds disgusting. Sour cream ice cream. I'm at a loss for words just now. Regardless. So right now they're having lunch. The event will then officially begin at 9 p.m. UK time. Okay. The day ends with a series of inaugural balls across Washington, D.C., with schedule officially coming to a close at 2:45 a.m. UK time. Okay. Yeah, so I don't really know the only thing I don't really fully get here is at what time some of these things are going to happen, because we know the general gist of it, the general plans, but timing wise, I don't know. I'm scrolling through here. All right. Well, we'll leave it for what it is then. I don't know. You missed stuff? All right. You missed stuff? Okay. Take it easy. What did I miss? Why don't you just tell me what I missed? Trump will speak now? What did I miss? Wait, you guys are saying Trump is speaking? I mean, he's not live. Let's quickly see. A lot of you guys are saying Trump will speak now, but I don't know where he's going to speak, so I have no idea. Trump speaking, shout out to me. Trump speaking, live from YouTube Fox, okay? He's speaking again. All right. So is this channel, you reckon, okay to watch? The joint congressional 𝗕𝗶𝘀𝗿𝗏𝗍 inaugural ceremonies? You think I'll get banned for this, or are we okay with this one? Anybody getting into any troubles? You're not going to hear any sound for just a second until we see Trump speaking. Let's go back to the old chart. Let me quickly go and put everything up. All right. Gonna start talking again.
No, he's right. I looked, I said, oh, look at this beautiful sunny day. We blew it. And then I went outside and we were freezing. You would have been very unhappy. The sun was very deceptive, I will tell you. It is cold out. And I'm sort of saying, you know, that was so beautiful today. Maybe they should do it there every 4 years. Does that make sense? I don't know. Because, you know, the outdoor thing is really good, but it gets a little cold around this time of the year, as some people have noticed. And a lot of times they suffer through it. There was no suffering in that room. It was 72 degrees. It was perfect with the best acoustics I think I've ever heard in a room. This is not so bad either. But I just want to say, you're a younger, far more beautiful audience that I just spoke to. And I want to keep it off the record. I want to keep that off the record. Because I don't want to have all those big shots up there. I don't want to think you're more powerful than them, you look better than them, and I love you. Now, we just had a great time. We just had a great day. This was amazing. You know,
second chance, guys.
A journey. I mentioned in the speech, a lot of people said that was not a journey that was possible, and it was indeed possible. I didn't really know too much about what they were saying when they said that, but a lot of people felt it. And we hooked up with JD very early. I watched JD over a period of time. I endorsed him in Ohio. He was a great senator, and very, very smart. The only one smarter than him was his wife. That was, I would have chosen her, but somehow the line of succession didn't work that way, right? But now she's great and he's great. This is a great, beautiful couple and unbelievable career. I just said to him, you are very upwardly mobile, because he hasn't been doing it that long, but he picked it up so quickly. Remember, the first week was a little bit like the fake news was hitting him really hard. And I said, ooh, this may be tough, but after that, it was smooth sailing for him. He took on everybody. He took on the meanest. I don't want to use the word corrupt because we're into a new system, so let's wait till the corruption begins, because it will. But he took on some pretty mean people, and he handled it well. I want to also congratulate Mike Johnson for the job that he's doing.
So the thing is, this could be it, because he might just know what to say around what audiences. He might just mention a Bitcoin hit all-time high or something like that, right?
Take 2 or 3 of the people, right?
It's just thanking people.
For about 3 months. How are they doing, by the way? Are they? Is that moving along? Totally unified. I said, do you mind if I take this one, that one, and a couple of others? He didn't mind. He can handle it. No, he's a man that's liked by everybody. I've never met a man like this. You've got how many is it, 219 or 220 or something? 220. And of the 220, 219 really like him. I noticed he got 1 negative vote once about 2 weeks ago. But I think even 220 like him, if you want to know the truth. And that's very unusual. I know a lot of nice guys in Congress, and they have 35 people that hate him. So if you have 35 people that hate you and you only have 1 or 2 or 3 votes, you'll have 5, I think. But that's going to be like, you know, the good news is when we get to that 5 number, it's going to feel like a massive majority. You could be really nasty to a couple of them at least. You know? So it's going to feel like hitting your head on the wall and stopping. It feels so good to stop, but he's done a fantastic.
Hey, I'm being real with you here. How you guys are saying I'm way behind, but it's live. Let me try to refresh it. Okay. Now we good? You got to understand also, if you're watching this, there might be some delay. But I just refreshed it again. But you understand that you are also delayed, right, from where I'm watching it. You guys are saying lagging? Wait, are we good? Are we not good? If it starts lagging, I get afraid that there's something going on with the stream, guys. We good? Let's see. Up or down? I'm playing it, by the way. It's on. There's no sound because he's not saying anything.
It's such a beautiful, unifying speech. Please, sir, don't say these things. I said, I'm telling you, it's going to play great. They say, you're right. For this group of people, it's going to play great. You're the only ones I heard by that. Oh, but we had some beauties, didn't we, Melania? She said, sir.
Okay,
Calls me sir.
Type it, and then you see how long it is.
No, I'm only kidding. I better say I'm only kidding, or the press is going to pick that one up loud and clear. No, but she said, no, I think it would be terrible. It's such a nice speech. I think it's, you know, it all depends on your delivery. How was the delivery? Was it good? But she said it's such a beautiful speech. You can't put things in there that you were going to put.
Did we get banned? Or did it just lag? Let's see. No, I think we're good.
The Unselect Committee of Political Thugs, where they literally, I mean, what they did is they destroyed and deleted all of the information, all of the hearings, practically not a thing left. They deleted all the information on Nancy Pelosi having turned down the offer of 10,000 soldiers. You wouldn't have needed 10,000, you could have had 500, and it would have stopped. Because we may have had 1 million people that day, the people that were there. You don't see any photographs, but we have a lot of great photos. But you don't see those photographs, they don't put them in, they show the people at the Capitol. But I was talking about that. I was going to talk about that. They said, please don't bring that up right now. You can bring it up tomorrow. I said.
By the way, if you don't hear sound, I'm still hearing it. He's not saying anything important, right? It's just to make sure the stream can keep going on. But a question is, do you guys think with his younger audience now, he's going to mention Bitcoin, crypto, yes or no again. People keep saying I'm behind, but we're just going to stay for what it is. Screw every single one of you.
Yeah. They pardoned a lot of people. They pardoned, before we even get to today, they pardoned, 33 murderers, absolute murderers, the worst murderers. You know, when you get the death sentence in the United States, you have to be bad because they don't give it much. And he pardoned almost everybody having a death sentence. And if you went through the crimes that were committed, you wouldn't even believe them, the level of violence, the people that were killed, the innocence of people that were killed and children killed by these people. And he pardoned them for whatever reason. He spared them, but they didn't spare the people that they killed. And you know, who knows what happens in the future. It's one of the worst because a lot of times they let him out early after that.
If he doesn't mention anything, we go down.
Life, but
there's still
all of a sudden,
more to come. It's a whole day. You know that?
For good behavior, and then they go on a rampage. You know, it's one of those little things, right? But I was going to talk about that. But I was really going to talk about the level of, you know, what's going on. Why are we doing this? Why are we trying to help a guy like Milley? Why are we doing Milley? He was pardoned. What he said.
Hey, real talk, he sounds very, very sick, man.
Why are we helping some of the people? Why are we helping Liz Cheney? I mean, Liz Cheney is a disaster. She's a crying lunatic and crying Adam Kinzinger. He's a super crying. I never saw the guy not crying. He's always crying. I looked at him. I remember years ago, he was actually on my side. And then one day, you know, when you don't want to kill people in wars, they turn against you. Liz Cheney hated the concept of not going to war with everybody. Let's kill everybody. Let's spend a lot of money on military equipment, you know, where her father works, right? And, but what she did was incredible. Think of it. They destroyed and deleted all of that information that went on for almost 2 years against Trump. And the reason they did, because it was all false. Like the person that said, I tried to strangle a Secret Service agent. That's one of the toughest human beings I think I've ever seen. I actually had a friend saying, please don't change that, sir. You are the coolest sucker in history. Remember, she said, I put my hands around his neck because he wouldn't go to the Capitol. Made up fiction. And I was rebuffed. And the guy on the right is a massive weightlifter. Probably.
So what is the purpose of some of these talks, actually? Like, what is the idea behind it, even? Like this one. Just, haha, just having a...
Many years, because I don't want to talk about that, but a lot of years. But I had a friend that said, why are you disputing that story? That's the coolest story I've ever heard. That I would attack a karate champion, get slightly rebuffed, and then throw my arms around a guy with a neck about this big. Even though there are bars, you know, there are bars, you can't really do that anyway. So I wanted to talk about that. But all of that stuff got deleted. And the reason it got deleted is they were all caught in lies. You know, Secret Service testified, and they said it didn't happen. Actually, the two guys were very embarrassed. They're suffering because their friends are saying, did Trump really do that to you?
So you're saying Trump always rambles. What do you mean? I just meant, what is this? What's the purpose of this? Not what is he going to say, or why does he say all this? It's just more a matter of why did they schedule this part in? What is the idea behind it? What is he supposed to talk about?
She knows it. She admitted it on tape that her daughter made. She's a videographer or whatever you call her, which I'm glad she is. Oh, she can't be in good stead with Nancy. But Nancy said it was my responsibility as she's leaving the Capitol. She said it was, and it was. She's in charge of security at the Capitol. But I offered them up to 10,000 soldiers, even more. One time I said more, as many as you need. But you needed 400 or 500. If 4 or 5, you 10,000, that would be more than the number of people there by lot. But we offered her 10,000. Think of it, 10,000 soldiers. In other words, J6 wouldn't be J6. There would have been no J6. But she rebuffed them. She didn't like it. No, she didn't like it. Maybe she wanted that to happen. But she's guilty as hell. And now we would have to go through the process because they destroyed all evidence. They deleted everything. There's virtually nothing left. The other fake story and so many other fake stories. And many people came out on our side. And those people now, we've got to find them. There's nothing left. So that's a criminal offense. If that were a civil case, it would be a criminal offense. If that happened civilly where you did that, it would be a criminal offense. So I decided I'm not going to make this speech complicated. I'm going to make it beautiful. I'm going to make it a unifying speech. And then when they said we have a group of people that are serious Trump fans, I said, this is the time to tell those stories. He knows. So anyway, but seriously, I'd like to, I think it was a tremendous success. I think we're very lucky we put it inside because it is really cold. We just went to the helicopter out of respect. It's something that's taken place for a long time. I guess it's as old as helicopters. You used to get into a stagecoach, now you get into a helicopter. Times change. But it's pretty old custom. And it's a beautiful custom, actually. It's a beautiful custom. I wish we could have had a better relationship. I wish we could have had a better relationship between Republicans and Democrats. I was with Senator Schumer. I said, Chuck, I think it's time we all start getting along a little bit because it doesn't make sense. I mean, we literally never get a Democrat vote. They never get a Republican vote, almost. And although there is a bill coming up very shortly that we have a lot of Democrat votes, right? That's going to be a very beautiful bill. We're going to have a deciding, I would say, within a week or so, I think. And it's going to be a very good bill. You all know what I'm talking about. So I just want to thank you all for being here. You have been our fans from day one. All these people all over. You've been our fans. This has been there's never been anything like it. There's never been anything like it. This has been a movement like no movement ever in history for probably any country, let alone this country. You know, if somebody's running for president, and if they go out and they announce they're going to Arizona, they're going to Nevada, they're going to someplace, if you have 200 or 300 people, that would be standard. Ronald Reagan would go out. I mean, outside of the last couple of days where people get a little excited, but even then you have a couple of thousand people. But if you're going to go someplace, any place, any one of the swing states, any one of the other states, I mean, how about the non-swing states? We won Alabama by 48 points. We won Tennessee by massive numbers. Wyoming, we won by numbers that are, nobody's ever seen numbers like that. And, you know, places like California, we did great, but when they send out like 38 million ballots, nobody knows where the hell they're sending them, and then they come pouring back, the whole thing. You know, they passed a law in California that if you work in an election bureau and if you so much as ask for a voter ID, if you say, sir, ma'am, could I please look at your voter ID? They have the right to put you in jail. You're a criminal. Can you believe that? There's only one reason that happens. They want to cheat. So they had it where voter ID wasn't accepted. But now if you even ask for it, this is seriously a bill that was just signed, passed in their legislature, and it was signed. And I think when we get things cleaned up and we get back to a little bit of normalcy, I'm going to ask the speaker to really get involved, because I think we would have won the state of California, because, you know, if you look at my numbers with Hispanic, we're at 56%, and we won the Texas border that had never been won. As the governor said, he's doing a good job, the governor, by the way, of Texas, but as the governor said, it hasn't, oh, did I get lucky? Did I get lucky? Supposing I said, you know, he's not here, but the governor of Texas has done a terrible job. Wow, look at you. You mean we couldn't get you up in the front row? I'll tell you. Supposing I said, JD, the governor of Texas, he's not doing his job. You heard what I said. See, I didn't know you were there. I said he's doing a great job. He's doing a phenomenal job. But now you're going to have a partner that's going to work with you, because you didn't have, not only didn't he have a partner, he had people selling the wall, right? We have a fence structure that we worked on, the governor worked on with me. And I didn't love it, to be honest with you. I wanted a nice precast concrete, you know, 40, 50 feet high, like a beautiful, could have been a T-shape, Y-shape. I love construction. I wanted that sucker to go up maybe 50, 60 feet. It would have looked beautiful, a nice Y shape. And they said, the problem is, sir, they climbed that like a rabbit. I said, what do you mean? No way. And they brought some of these guys out. They climbed it like... And the other thing is you hit it with acid and the thing will disintegrate. You know, they have things for concrete. So they needed very hardened steel, very special steel. And then they needed 7,000-pound concrete inside that steel, inside that steel. And then they have a rebar that's the toughest steel made. Very hard to cut. So this is why very little is cut. I mean, it's right. And then they put a anti-climb panel on top. I hated it. I said, it's so unattractive. And I said, why would that work? I don't believe it works. And I went to watch the Border Patrol, gave a display. We had actually 2 sets of climbers. The guys that climb up walls with drugs on their back, I mean, they got like 60, 70 pounds of drug, and they go as fast as you can walk. They go bip, bip, bip.
You guys are
or
saying, no,
we have
no, just
Mount Everest-type
right.
climbers.
Sure.
And honestly, the drug guys were much better. I couldn't.
Hey.
The drug guys blew them away, right? But it's true, the anti-climb panel, they couldn't get around it. They just couldn't. When you didn't have it, so sometimes you sacrifice beauty for efficiency, and we did. So we built this wall, and we built over 500 miles of wall. That's why we had such good numbers. The famous chart that came down, very thankfully, the chart that came down on my right, Governor. Had I not looked over there, I'm not speaking right now. You might be speaking here. You want to know the truth? You, JD, have got a lot of great people in this party, but I got very lucky, but we had the best numbers we've ever had. But I bought, you know what happens is when you fill it up, it's like water. You fill it up. Now we have 571 miles of wall.
He's getting too old?
And they would always say,
yeah,
you know,
he's just sick, though.
when we renovated a wall, so there'd be like a piece of plywood sitting there for 60 years, or a 2x4 sitting for 60 years on the ground and rotting. Because, you know, and they say, you didn't build a new wall. Here we're building 50 feet up in the air, 30 feet sections, 50-foot sections, all steel, all concrete, all everything. And all, by the way, they don't even want me to say this, but what the hell, doesn't take that long time. They're all wired for all of the equipment. We put wires in everything so they can easily wire for all the different types of equipment. And if there's a doubt, we have a wire. Whenever we just look, you just find the wire. So we could just hook it up. We don't have to have wires on the outside, which wouldn't do too well, right? Anyway, so we built an extra 200 miles of wall, and the governor wanted to buy it. He tried to buy it, and they wouldn't sell it to him. He wanted to put it up himself. Could have been done in 3 to 4 weeks, 200 more miles, because when you do it now, they just keep going further out, getting around. So we did an extra 200 miles, and it was all bought. And they announced that they're not going to put it up. And that's when I realized they wanted open borders, and that's when I realized that people are going to come pouring through the wall like nobody's ever seen before, but you've seen it. A lot of you are here because of that. I made it my #1 issue. They all said inflation was the #1 issue. I said I disagree. I think people coming into our country from prisons and from mental institutions is a bigger issue for the people that I know. And I made it my #1. I talked about inflation too, but you know, how many times can you say that an apple has doubled in cost? I'd say it, and I'd hit it hard, but then I go back to the fact that we don't want criminals coming into our country. We don't want the jails of every country in the world virtually being deposited into the United States, and that man had to suffer with it. And he did an unbelievable job. I'll tell you, he was a very popular governor, but now he's like an unbeatable governor because...
By the way, because this is too boring. Even if he does say Bitcoin, it doesn't mean we're going to 7 billion all of a sudden. It's just the hype and the excitement that it brings is really good, if you get my drift. But yesterday he did mention Bitcoin.
But it did make him more... Did you do it? You didn't do that for politics. You did it because you wanted to do the right thing. But I'll tell you, it sure as hell worked for politics, too. It's self-preservation, that's right. But no, because the people are demanding it. The people of Texas are demanding it. The people are demanding it all over. So anyway, so we built it, and they wouldn't let us use it. They wouldn't let the governor use it. And other governors, they wouldn't let him use it. But he was the leader of the pack and did a great job. And then we heard about a month ago that not only wouldn't they let us use it, they were selling it, they were going to sell it for 5 cents on the dollar. Now, 5 cents on the dollar then, but today it would cost more than twice as much to build because we bought it like 6 years ago. And it was just sitting on the ground, and that does not do well for the whole thing. But it was just sitting on the ground, and I heard about it, and I called the governor, and I called a lot of people, your attorney general. And here's the story. They were going to buy it, and these are great business people. They were going to buy it for 5 cents on the dollar or less, and they were calling us up, we'll sell it to you for 200 cents on the dollar.
That is the most boring thing I've ever
In other words, it will cost you twice as much.
Okay,
so
not in my
200
life,
cents
but
on the
at least in
dollar.
a while. I don't know which of you wanted me to keep this open the whole time.
I mean, how corrupt is that? You'd think they'd say, maybe we'll sell it to you for 20 cents, 30 cents, but not 200 cents. So they were going to buy something for 5 cents, and they were going to sell it to us for a fortune. They were going to make it would be, they'd have it down in Fortune magazine, they'd put it of the deal of the year, okay? You buy something like that. But it was so corrupt and so horrible. And when we told that to the administration, they didn't care. They just kept going forward. They couldn't care less. And they kept going forward. They knew that they were trying to sell it back to us. They would have sold it back to us. You would have ended up buying it. You would have paid probably 50, 60 cents, who knows. But they were going to use it for scrap metal, but then they made a much better deal. They could just buy it and sell it to us for 15, 20 times what they paid. 20 times, think of it, like 20 times what they paid. And we wouldn't let it happen. And the governor with his attorney general, Ken Paxton, they made a fantastic, they're a good lawyer.
Regardless, Mark is doing pretty good.
He's pushed around pretty good by people, right? I said, you got a great attorney general. They should leave him alone.
Back to where it was
he was with
before,
me. But Ken and the governor went to court, and a judge actually became incensed and actually called for an investigation. How could a thing like this happen? So he stopped it. So we're waiting to put that wall up. And now that you have a new president, that wall will go up so fast. The governor will complain, sir. This is Greg Abbott, sir. Please, the wall is going up too fast. Please don't do that. You know the story about winning? No, we're going to win too much. We're winning too much, please. People always love that one. We'll do this with the wall. Governor Abbott calls, sir, the wall is going up too fast. We can't take it. We just can't take it. No, I think you'll be very happy if the wall goes up too fast, right? But we'll get that dude and we'll work with you on that. But it was a great decision by a great Texas judge, right? And it was beautiful to watch. He stopped them right in their track. I mean, they were literally loading this stuff onto trucks. It was terrible. Honestly, it was terrible. And he wouldn't take it. So I'm so glad I mentioned that they have a really good governor in Texas. And I swear, I didn't know he was here. I swear to you, it sounds like a setup. I didn't know you would end. Did I get lucky? I said the right thing. Because there have been moments when I wasn't so happy with him, you know? But not too many, I can tell you that. So anyway, it's good to see you too, Governor. Great. But I just want to thank everybody. You've been incredible. I recognize so many of you. It's so crazy. But this has been a long journey. This was a journey that started in 2015, probably started 20 years before that. People used to say, you're going to run for president? You're going to run? And I always said, no, I don't want. And then one day I said, let's give it a shot. And what I talked about then was the border, too. I think it probably was the #1 issue for me. Back in 2015, 2016, I talked about the border. And now I talked about the border, but this border is much worse. We fixed the border. It was totally fixed. There was nothing to talk about. 2020, by the way, that election was totally rigged, but that's okay. It was a rigged election. You know the only thing good about it? It showed how bad they are, showed how incompetent, and frankly, historically, this is a much bigger event. If that would have gone like it should have. The bad thing about it is some bad things happen, like a lot of people in our country that wouldn't be in our country right now. So, you know, that's the bad part. But I will say that it started in 2015, and right from the beginning, we went to the top. Day one, they announced Trump, and Trump went to #1 and stayed there for the whole primary. And then we took on Hillary. She didn't look too happy today. We took on Hillary. A very nice person, but we took on Hillary and we defeated Hillary, and then we did much better the second time in 2020. You know, we got millions more votes. We got Millions, like 10, 12 million more votes than we did the first time. No president has ever gotten that many more votes. I got like 9 million more than anybody else had ever gotten. And they said we lost. And because of that, I said to Melania, what do you think? And she said, you want to do this again? And had we lost, and had I thought we lost, I wouldn't do it again, because that's like the ultimate poll, right? But I knew how well we did, and this time we made it too big to rig. It was so big. They tried. They tried like hell. But they tried to do it, and around 9:02 they gave up. Last time they did bad things, but this time they just said, you know, I don't know if you saw, Mr. Speaker, in Washington, they had placards. They were all set to march. They thought it'd be closer. A gentleman asked me, a very respected gentleman asked me yesterday, how come the polls were so wrong? They showed you winning, but not in a landslide. I said, because people that are true Trumpers are so angry at the whole polling system and at the writers, the fake news, that they don't want to talk to anybody. So when you call somebody from Trump, who are you voting for? They say, it's none of your business. I'm not telling you. And that was probably 40% of the people they called. So they would discard that one, and they didn't show that. And then when the election happened, you know, the vote came, and it was much different, much higher than, we're going to win, but they really thought, they couldn't believe, the one man said, I mean, it was so much higher. We won all 7 swing states. We won the popular vote by millions of votes, which is hard for a Republican. I'll tell you who came through. The unions came through. The auto workers were great. The Teamsters were great. The firemen were great. I think almost every union was great. The only one that weren't great, although Sean was great, and the Teamsters, Sean O'Brien, the head of the Teamsters, was fantastic. But generally speaking, the head of the union was against Trump, but the union would be with us for like 80, 85%. Look what we did with the auto workers in Michigan. Look what we did with the Teamsters. The Teamsters were unbelievable. They were a solid Democrat vote, and they voted for Trump. So we had a great experience. This has been, now we have to go to work and get it done, because we have to do something that's going to be great. We're going to turn our country around, and we're going to turn it around fast. And I think this was a better speech than the one I made upstairs, okay? I think this was better, JD. I think this was much better, and I got to see my friend. So, Governor, take care of yourself. You call me, we'll start working. You know what that means with him? He's going to be calling me tomorrow morning at about 6. And I said, how about next week? You call me, and we're going to get it started real fast. We'll really help you a lot. You've done a fantastic job protecting something which is, it's not supposed to be for the states. And amazing job you've done. Thank you very much. And I want to thank everybody. And I have a First Lady who's been incredible. I shouldn't say this. I'm going to get hell when I say this, but her feet are absolutely aching. You know those heels?
Oh.
And we thought we were leaving. We were going home. Sir, would you be able to go down and say hello to some of your other fans that are here? I said, oh, I didn't know that. Wow. Did you get to see pretty clearly the picture, I hope? Good. That's good. But because you wouldn't want to make the same speech again, right? But she said, darling, I love you so much, but my feet are killing me. I said, honey, let me just see how far it is. I asked the person. Oh, not that long, maybe 400 or 500 yards. That's 5 football fields. I said, can you make it? She said, we're going to make it no matter what. We're going to make it because we have to do it. Right? And then we went out to the helicopter, though, just prior to this, and said goodbye. And it's a custom, and the wind is blowing like crazy. And with the hat that she's wearing, she almost blew away. We almost lost her. She was being elevated off the ground. She almost blew away. No. So we all appreciate it, because she's been a great First Lady. A beautiful and a great First Lady. And they love our First Lady. You know, JD, whenever I make a speech, I see hundreds of times, we love our First Lady, we love. And they do, and they should. She's great. So I just want to thank you. Thank you very much. I just want to thank everybody. And I felt that, I said to JD, should we give him the A treatment, the B treatment, the C, the D, or the F? You know what the F is? Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye. I gave you the A+ treatment. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, Governor. Thank you all very much. Appreciate it.
Well, good for feet, not necessarily good for our coins. Interesting, to say the least. Yeah, I'm done. I don't know. This has hurt my mental so bad. The fact that I just watched this. Sunset says next speech is in 2 hours. No, I'm done for now. I'm not watching nothing. This was the worst. It's not even about my time necessarily. It's about the fact that I had to watch this. No, I'm done. I don't feel like talking anymore. I don't feel like watching anything anymore. I want to go home. All right. I don't want to watch anything anymore. Trump just really put my mental down. I don't know. Anyway, if you want to speculate on something, you might want to speculate on feet coins or some stupid thing like that. I bet the price is doing really, really well. Something along the feet genre. Trump's coin. What if this now, all of a sudden, it's just like Trump's stock, right? Of just Trump's life. People are just like, he says something nice, price go up. He says something cool, price go up of his meme coin. And then he says something dumb, price go down, just like now. Why would you have any reason to be down? No, our prices are doing good because he just wasted like... This was the yappiest of yap speeches I have ever seen in my life, brothers and sisters in chat. Man, I am so tired right now. I don't know why he did that to us. If it was just a speech of, again, the previous one, it would be okay, but this was awful. He must have been like, oh, how many crypto people are watching me? 7.5 million, 3 million? Let's talk about feet. Yeah, this is definitely a bit of a wasted day. But hey, nonetheless, the most bullish of chapters ever has started for crypto, so do not worry, guys. If something crazy happens, I'll probably be back with another crypto stream. Everybody, make sure you put that notification bell on because if something crazy happens, you want to be notified. Yeah, like I just said, if something crazy happens, I'll be right back with another stream. But that's it for right now, I think. Everybody, if you enjoyed it, you can press that like button. You don't have to, of course. We've had almost 30,000 people tune in total, which is pretty crazy. This speech was a complete nothing burger, a complete waste of time, and the coins are not doing nothing. They're going down a little bit, Bitcoin, but for the most part, all charts look identical, as basically nothing has been happening. If something crazy happens, I'll be right back with another stream, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll most likely be back in about an hour or two. But then again, I'm thinking he's probably not going to mention it again now, but maybe he will. Anyway, if so, okay, so Bitcoin is actually falling back down a bit right now. Okay, so maybe it was lagging a bit. It was slowly but surely coming up. And Yorkie says, Dusty, think positive. I mean, I'm positive. I'm still here. I'm happy. I just meant as in just watching the speech. I'm not sure if that's a good use of our time. Then again, if he does mention it, you know, probably pretty bullish. Right now, price is reacting perhaps to him not saying it. Maybe something else has happened. Ultimately, though, this is not negative for crypto. Even if he says crypto is bad, it's not negative for crypto on the longer term. Only on the short term, things might hurt. But I'm still super freaking bullish. It doesn't really matter. But that's about it for right now, guys. See you later in another one. And as I said, make sure you put the notification bell on. So if the crazy happens, I'll be right back.